folks, Jonathan here. Trying to do a little more work on our 39. Ordered some new tires. I didn't want to, well, I wanted to order new ones, but I wanted to get the radials. But with the narrow rims this thing's got, no matter what I done, it was going to look like crap. So I did go ahead and get bias, but I did get new ones. I'm getting the CAT scan done. Anyway, so I got 3 rims together because I don't know if you've seen where this thing had sit flat. That rim's gone. That's one of the ones where you don't want to be kicking the tire, and you know, I don't want to put any more air in what's in it because it's all cracked up. And I haven't been able to get this thing over about 25 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour because of that. Now we pulled the one off of here because I had the spare on it, and the rim was in really good shape. So I decided to go ahead and use it. And that one's pretty rotted. So we'll keep the front right for a spare. We'll put it in the back. Here's the 4th one that I pulled off, which, like I said, was a spare. It was in the trunk in really good shape. No issues with this rim, but trying to decide what to do on Pinstripe. That's a single, and then it had a double here. You see the wider double and a narrow. So before I sandblast this rim, I wanted to get some pictures of it to get an idea, because it's worn off the ones that's on the car, and I kind of might go back. I can go back with the wide and the narrow, and I can go back with one there, but I think it depends really on whether I'm going to run beauty rings on it or not. It didn't come with them. I probably won't. I'll probably just run the poverty caps, hubcap, and then maybe just do back what it has here. So I don't know. And these rims are black with white pinstripe. I don't know what I'm going to go back with. I hadn't decided. The interior was red at one time, partially red, so I'd go with red wheels. I thought about, I might do brown interior in it, so I thought about going with like a almond color on the wheel and maybe a dark brown for the pinstripe. I think that would look good. So it's probably what it's going to end up being. And then I'll do the interior in brown because I've got brown. I've actually got enough of the material I'd done the one Studebaker out of that I could redo the interior in it. But we'll see what happens, how we're going to do it, what we're going to do. But anyway, new white walls coming, new tubes coming. We'll should have them Wednesday or Thursday. Got a car show Saturday. I wouldn't mind taking that car down to it. It's here local, and it would be about a 10-mile drive for the car. And if I decide to do that, I'll go ahead and get it legal this week and get some tags and insurance, and we'll go for it. All right. Okay, folks. Something I thought was neat. I wanted to show you. We're slowly getting these titles in for all these cars, and of course this is for the 39 Chevrolet sedan. You can see Jackie Eugene Dove, and you can see on the dash, you know, it says Jack Dove. And it's kind of funny because I was born 8/11/71. So here's the title issue date, 8/17/71. Here is the lien date, 8/4/71. Lien was for $75, and evidently it took him 20 days to pay the lien off, because there's a lien release at 8/24/71. Pinehurst Garage Company. But it's kind of funny that, you know, I was born in August and every date on here is in August, all around my birthday. Okay, folks, I got 3 of the rims sandblasted and got some paint on them. I'm not done, but we're working on it. This is a some weird color. Almond was too much white, like a lighter, and I wanted this tan color, so this is what I went with. And I got one more that I'm going to have to sandblast and paint, but I don't want to do it yet because I told you I took the pictures of that wheel because I wanted to look at the pinstripes. Well, it's a lot easier to look at the wheel laying beside these wheels. One thing I did do, because I've got some pitting on these rims, all the pitting's out here. I went and ordered some of the 16-inch thin old school style beauty rings. Now I like them beauty rings, and normally I don't think they ran them. Well, I'm sure they didn't run them in 40 or in 39, but to hide the bad spots on the wheels, and these are the best I've got. So to hide them, I just went ahead and ordered a set. The hubcaps, I didn't order a new set. They want $180 something for a set of hubcaps. I'm going to polish them up some. I know they're going to be dented, but I just can't see paying that kind of money for the hubcaps if I'm not repainting the car and making it a show car. I just trying to get the wheels to look decent and look like somebody cared a little bit about it anyway. So we're going to be pinstriping here shortly. And I don't know how I'm going to do the pinstripes. If I'm going to use the old school Here's pinstriper like I used the last time on the other wheels, which I'll show you here in a minute for anybody that hasn't seen them, or if I'm going to use the brush. I do know that I've got 4 colors of paint and I don't have brown. So what I've got to do is mix black and yellow together to make green, and then mix green and red together to make brown. So we're going to do a mixture and see if we can get some brown made up. Brown's an easy color to get because if you just mix a bunch of paint together, that's what you end up with. So we'll do some dark brown for the pinstripes. All right. A lot of you will remember the wheels that I've done for the sedan delivery, and painted them up and then pinstriped them, and they come out good. I don't have an issue. They're not perfect, but they're not bad. So I think you could probably, if you got a little control, do a little better job with a brush. But we're going to try it either way. Okay, so we're going to start with some yellow, and we're going to add some black to it, and we'll see what happens. Well, nobody said it was going to be a pretty green. Sure is not, but we're going to mix it up some more here, and we'll get some red in there and see if it turns brown. Okay, so we got it a chocolate brown. I'm debating on whether to darken it up any or not, but I've got a little, just a little piece of metal here that I sprayed some of that brown on. And I figured we'd just put some on it and just see how bad it. Okay, big difference. I don't want it to look like it's the same, you know, anything close to each other. I think that's plenty dark enough. That will clash with it, no problem. I don't want it to I want it to be able to be seen really well, so I think that will work. So that'll be able to be seen real good on that, and we've got plenty of it. So we'll get the lid back on this. So this is ready to work with. We didn't use very much paint. I ended up adding, after I put the red in, I added some more black in to darken it up because it was a little bit too light. And I could probably go darker than this, but I kind of like that chocolate brown look. I think it'll come out good as pinstripes. All right. I almost forgot. I know I'm going to have somebody ask, well, why didn't you just go buy some brown paint? I wish it was that easy. Finding a little bit of enamel anywhere is all but impossible. You know, you're going to find latex, or you're not going to find anything at all, or you're going to go like to Walmart and find a bunch of artistic chalk paint and weird paint. But just to find some good old enamel is not an easy thing to do anymore. And so, you know, I wish I had more colors than just 4 to work with to start with, but, you know, that's okay. And as long as we can get what we need out of it, that's all that matters. Okay, folks, I haven't been showing wrecks here lately. Here's one for you. A Chevy Blazer, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday. The person was drunk, and they didn't get hurt, but they did get arrested. Here's another rollover. Thing still starts and runs, and it's mine. I ended up with it, but it's got a good 5-speed in it. It's got a really nice set of brand new 16-inch tires. But I just want to show everybody the door. The outer skin is fiberglass. The inner skin is fiberglass. The only thing that is a safety piece is this bar, and it ain't made out of much. So, you know, I'm a Chevrolet man, but I just wouldn't feel safe in there. No way. There's the door. Heck, we might as well do a cold start on it, right? Alright, gotta push the clutch in. $183,000 miles. Runs good. We laid on its top for a while, so it's probably gonna smoke for a little while. But this car I've had here a couple of weeks, so guess it got me a good battery too, huh? All right. Okay, folks. This is a weird one. This is one of them ones where it just wasn't this guy's time to go. Period. Because as you can see, the steering wheel is basically up against the seat, and the dash, well, the pedal is actually up above the seat. There is no way, if this guy had been right here, he would have made it. But the crazy thing is what happened is the guy hit an embankment, didn't have his seatbelt on, and it threw him over on the passenger side. And then he hit a tree. So he don't remember a lot of what happened, but he wasn't drunk. But he was either having some medical trouble or he fell asleep or something. But the fact that this guy got out of it with nothing but a broken ankle and a couple cuts on his face, and that is it. Besides that, you know, he's fine. He actually came here on crutches and got some stuff out of it. It happened 2 days ago. So yeah, unbelievable. It just could not have been his time to go. I'll show you the other side. You know, it hits so daggone hard that it even warped the tailgate. Nothing lines up right anymore. And this door hit a tree there somehow. You can see what I was talking about the pedals being above the seat. He said he woke up once. He assumed he blacked out, and he woke up once, and he pretty much fell out of the passenger side and yelled for help, and then he said he passed out again, and the next thing he knew, he was actually in the hospital. Woke up in the hospital. So this is one of them rare instances where I think not having a seatbelt on actually saved the guy's life, and you know, that don't happen that often. I would say that, you know, the chances of it saving your life is, you know, more than it would be not to save your life. But you know, I know some people like them, some people don't. You know, it's totally up to you what you do. But anyway, like I said, I just ripped the wheel off. There's the battery, pieces and parts, master cylinders over there, right there. So, you know, it's one way to take a car apart quick, right? I bought a Super Duty Ford rollback too. I bought it just for the bed. 19-foot Jerry-Dan steel wide bed. We'll take the bed off and put it on one of my trucks and put an aluminum bed back on this one. So if anybody's interested in a pretty good old truck, it's a 91. It's got a 7.3 IDI, but it's got a turbo on it. And we're going to do a really cold start on it. It hasn't been starting in about a week. Let's wait for the wait to start gauge. And it's cold out too. Let me see. Starts good. Alright. Found something neat in the old Chrysler there, or Plymouth. There's a ticket for USA versus USSR, 1974 track and field at Duke University. And that's actually at Wallace Wade Stadium, which is, I don't think, no longer there anymore, but that was neat. Okay, folks, I figured within the week or so here, we'll get some tires and wheels on this thing and get the hood open. I haven't been able to get it open yet. It's got a cable. We'll get the hood open on it and see what the deal is on it, and see how bad it's going to be to maybe get this thing running again, or if it's more feasible to do a swap on it or something, you know. Different engine, transmission, and maybe different frame, who knows. Okay, folks, we're going to try and pinstripe wheels using my rotor lathe. Something to spin them on. clamp them in. It's gonna be fast, but we're gonna see what we can do. Might work. Kind of hard to clamp it even because of everything, but it'll be enough to be able to try it. Not good. Not good at all. Not coming off the brush right. This could be my paint too. Let me get something to wipe that off. Alright, so I don't think the brush is the problem. I don't think anything else is the problem. I think the speed is the problem. There's no way that I'm going to be able to do it going that fast. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, that covered fine. It ain't straight, but it covered fine. So I don't think I've got the skills or the practice to be able to run around this rim, you know, perfectly and get it right without screwing it up. So we're going to try this one more time, just see what it does, and then we're going to switch gears to a different style. Yeah, at that speed, we're never going to get it right. All right, not wonderful. I say we try it with the roller. I don't know how it'll do. It probably won't do good at high speed either, but let's see what happens. Not bad, but not really acceptable. We had to go back to the old-fashioned style of the way we done it. I just wish I could turn it slower. Okay, we've got to turn it slow now. See what happens. I don't like the way it's turning. It's turning the wrong way. But let's see what we can do with it. Still don't want to feed right. All right, conclusion. I can't apply the right pressure or something with the brush. I don't know what it is with it moving, but that roller seemed to do good. So I think we're gonna try it one more time here real quick at a slow speed, and we'll reverse it and get it to run back the other way, so I'll be a lot more comfortable. And let's see what happens. So I ran out of space on my card. I'm not liking anything that we're doing here. It's just not, it's not working out like it should. The roller's not working as good as it should. Not to do a really good job. You're still going to have issues, and I don't like it. We'll try one more time. With the brush at this slow speed. I mean, maybe it needs to go slower, but I can't get the brush to feed right. So I mean, not only can I not get it to be straight, of course, where it needs to be, but I cannot get that brush to feed paint right. So I'm not saying that it's not something that I'm doing. I'm not saying that you can't do it this way, but I didn't try it this way last time, and I'm beginning to understand why. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, that's fair. But the problem is, it's not covering all the way. So, I'm just not liking it. I don't even like the way it's filling in here. I think if I had it on the ground, it got more comfortable. I think I could do a whole lot better job here. I just can't, I can't get it in this position. Let's try the roller by hand. See, I could probably do it just like we did last time and use the marker, or use the put the hubcap on, use this as a guide and go around it. It may be our best bet. I may lay it down and try it by hand. Let's see what that does. Okay, let me get a hubcap and put on it for a guide. Started polishing it a little bit, trying to clean it up a little bit. I want to see what it's going to look like, but didn't get to finish it. So, all right, let's try it the way that we done the Chevrolet wheels, with the guide. Now that's pretty simple, no problem. That would be an easy, pretty darn easy to do, and actually make it look, you know, fairly decent. As good as it did on the other one anyway. So, and like I said, we can do two lines if we want to, and we can actually change sizes by thickness of this roller, and you can actually stack the rollers and make it thicker also. Alright, let's try the brush. Awful thin line. Yeah, let me thin some of this paint up. This might be our problem all along. Alright. You know, different people hold the brushes different ways. I'm not a pinstriper, so I just hold it however it's comfortable for me. And that definitely made a difference on the paint. Maybe we should have done that when we had it on the rotor lathe up there. Might would have laid down a good line. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing, huh? I mean, that's not perfect by any means. Could probably go over it maybe again and make it, you know, satisfactory. I know that everybody said put it on Lazy Susan and spin it and all that, but I just can't get much good luck like that. We might try it again, just to stick it up on there since I went ahead and thinned out that paint, and see if that brush will put it on there better. So maybe that's the best way. All right, let's try it one more time. Okay, now here's the things I've noticed. I don't think the wheel is going exactly straight because of the way we got it in there. But what's happening is when you pinstripe something, the pressure you put against whatever you're pinstriping dictates how wide the line is. So what's happening here is it could be me and it could be the wheel, but we're not getting an exact perfect pressure against it all the way around, so we're not getting an exact perfect line. You know, I'm thin here, I'm thick here, I didn't quite get lined up here. You know, one my point is, I could probably do it like this, take a little practice to get this right, but I think I can do it easier with the cap on it. I hadn't decided whether I'm going to do the roller or by hand. Anyway, hopefully we all learned something a little bit. I'm not saying this is a bad way of doing it. I'm not saying you can't do it this way. I'm not saying anybody shouldn't do it this way. I just don't prefer to do it like that. So, alright. Okay, folks, a couple things about this car. Let me see. Going around it, looking at the original rims on it, I cannot find pinstripes. I don't think it ever had them. This was a Master 85, not a Master Deluxe. So I don't think, matter of fact, I'm sure this dude never had any on the rims. So, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do the pinstripes. So, or I guess the wrong way would be to put them on there, but we're going to do it anyway. One of the other things I wanted to tell you about this is a 39, and it has a straight axle. Now, if this had been a 39 Master Deluxe instead of the Master 85, it would have had a independent front suspension. So, but this one is a straight axle. Thought about it a little bit. I decided to go with this, and what my plans are is I've got a really wide one in there. We're going to do one wide one, and then I'm going to debate and decide whether I want to do a small one, maybe probably on the outside of it, because my arm only adjusts over so far. So let's see if we can get one on it without messing up too bad, and go from there. Not perfect, but not bad. I don't know how it went in a little bit there, but I may leave it. It makes it look more like I've done it by hand. Because if I'd done it by hand, it'd be really messed up. You know, we can touch up though if we need to, but I like it. I think it's going to look just fine. I don't think I'm going to do another stripe. I think I'll just leave it like it is. We probably could have made a piece and done this one a little farther down and then done a little one on the inside. It would maybe look okay, but I don't know. We'll try another one, see how it looks. All right. Good enough for who it's for, huh? Alright. So I know everybody's not going to like this collar or the pinstripe or anything else. Not a big deal. To each its own. I've got one, I got to go back and sandblast and paint the rim that we was painting on. So I'll get it done. The tires are supposed to be here tomorrow. We'll get the tubes in them, tires on, get all the hubcaps polished up like they need to be. Beauty rings will be here probably Thursday. And we should be able to have it where we can drive it decent down the road by Friday without all the shaking and bouncing. All right, appreciate everybody watching. Till next time, bye.